Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing how to survive the winter as a CCA. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in. So I went ahead and got a list of things out and laid them out on the table because it's really a lot of little things that make the day better. You know, it can make you or break you if you leave it at home. One of the things that I would highly recommend that you have is a battery pack. Your phone dies a lot easier in the wintertime, even your scanner. So making sure you grab a scanner in the morning that is fully charged is so important because the cold will kill the battery. However, I like to have my phone battery pack just in case emergencies happen or your phone just dies on you because of the cold. Another thing that I highly suggest that a CCA or every carrier should have is a headlamp, and they provide these for you at the office. Just make sure that you ask for one. Normally they pass them out around winter time. Making sure you have this is so important because it gets during the times where it's darker longer. You will need this lamp. This will save you so much time because once you're out there delivering that mail, it's going to take you a lot longer to deliver it when it starts getting darker earlier. So making sure that you're not slacking in the winter time and getting that mail out as quickly as possible is important because you do not want to be out there in the dark. It takes forever because you can't see. This helps, but I would really suggest you get like those gloves that got like the little light on it so that you can see the mail as you finger it and you're delivering it, because this helps to see the addresses, but it's really hard to see the mail at night. So I do have that in my Pinterest list, my link in my Instagram bio, where you can actually go click on it, and those gloves are in my mail carrier survival list if you want to check it out. So another thing that I have on my list is about these two jackets. Okay, when you're in your first 90 days, it is on you. When it comes to winter gear, which is, I have a whole feeling about that, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But so you need to find something that's warm enough to keep you, to get you through the winter time. I normally, like, before I actually have the money to afford this one, I would like triple up and wear like long johns and a sweatshirt and then like a heavy jacket on top. So I would wear 3 layers: long johns, a sweatshirt with a hood, and then an actual heavy jacket over the top so that you could throw the hood over your head and tie up the hoodie around your neck, to lock in the air, and then you could stay warm that way. This jacket is like $300. It's like $300 on the website. So, if you want to save your $300 and invest into a jacket that's like $150, $160 on Amazon, I would highly suggest it because, to be honest with you, this one keeps me more warmer than that one does. And if you are, big on having the actual gear because you want people to know who you are, I get it. That's mainly why I ordered that one, but I won't be ordering another one next time, you know what I'm saying? Because it really doesn't keep me warm as this does. And the thing I like about this is it actually has a battery pack where you can have, where you could charge one, and then while that one's charging, you have an extra one, and it turns on, and it keeps your neck, your back, and your front end warm so that you can get through your route. And it stays warm for about 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours, which, like I said, it comes with another battery pack, so you can bring that one and you can charge it up, and keep it charged while you're wearing that one, and then you can switch it out while you're on your route if it dies on you. And I wore that jacket when it was negative 5-6 degrees outside, and it kept me warm. It got me through, and I believe it was the best investment that I've made as far as equipment goes. The jacket was the best investment for me personally. Another thing that I would highly recommend that you get, you ain't gonna be able to get through the day without it, so go ahead and get it. Next year, stock up on it. Make sure you got it in your locker. Are these little things right here. Hot hands. Hot hands are, okay, so another thing is the hot feet. I don't have those with me, but they make these in hot hands and hot feet, and they both get the job done. The best thing that I prefer is to wear these and then use these in my pocket. So like if my hands get cold, like I could take my gloves off and put my hands in my pocket and keep my hands warm. But if you are one of those type of people where you want to be able to touch your scanner, because these are not touchscreen gloves, then you can invest into some touchscreen gloves that are thinner. They're going to be colder. Your hands are going to freeze. But if you put some of these inside of the gloves, then it can kind of like relieve the cold from your, relieve you a little bit. It ain't going to do as good as these gloves are. However, when you have these gloves, you really don't need these. But if you're going to use those thin ones that has the touchscreen, you're going to need these because, yeah. Okay, so these are the 3 must-haves as a male lady. Men, y'all can still wear scarves, but I know a lot of the male men that I work with, they wear like the ski masks that cover their whole face and, wear that hood over their head and lock it in. But if you are a female, I would suggest that, you do the same with the hood, but wrap this around your neck under the hood, the scarf under your neck. That way it keeps everything locked in. Because if you get cold easily, and most women do, that'll help relieve that uncomfortable feeling of wind going into your shirt and going down into it's just cold. I like to wear the hood, the hat, and this over the hat like this, because I don't like my ears getting cold, and it keeps your ears from getting cold, and I like to be warm. Okay, so another thing that you will need if you are, charging up multiple things in your truck, like this, your phone charger, maybe your earbuds, you need a plug charger that has 3 outlets so that you can get all of your devices charged at once, or however you want to do it. This thing is a lifesaver. It's an investment. It's not that much. It's probably like $15. It's worth it. Another thing that I would highly suggest that you grab, and you can get this in your local station, is a lock de-icer. When your door is frozen, this will get it unfrozen most of the time, unless they need the torch. But this is a lifesaver, and I keep this in my car because not only does it help with your mail truck, but it helps with your personal vehicle in the morning when it's so cold that it does not unlock. Okay, y'all, when it comes to drinks, when it is cold outside, the best thing you can do is invest into an insulated thermal. Warm drinks is going to be your best friend. Believe it or not. And it's crazy because like that saved my life this winter. I used to drink hot chocolate, green teas, coffee. Those drinks will warm your inside up, okay? It's like a hug from God. And yeah, I would highly recommend that you invest into one of these, even for the summer, because these are great for the summer and the winter. So it keeps your stuff hot and it keeps it cold. Another thing that I would highly suggest you invest into is like a little medicine thing like this, because when it's cold outside and when you're lacking the sun, you're gonna. Okay, so the last thing on my list is vitamin D. I carry a little pill pack like an old lady. I do. But you know what? It's an investment, because when you're out there and you're lacking the sun, vitamin D, and your mood is dropping, the wintertime, it affects people differently. And if you are one of those people who gets seasonal depression, I highly recommend you invest into vitamins like vitamin D. Okay? Bring them to work. Carry them in your little bag. And you can even carry your, Midol, ibuprofen. Bring it in there, put them all into each little compartment like this. And lifesaver. Okay? But I have one more tip that I want to add in here. This is a jewel. This is only for, a select few, If you want to have professional shirts and you can't get them because you have yet to find any decent looking ones in your office due to, just lack of resources like I did. My office didn't have decent work shirts in their closet. So, you could take it into your own hands by going into the closet and finding the dingy shirts that have the little patch on them, and you can cut them out, and you can get a glue gun, or if you have sewing skills, you can go buy you a blue polo or a blue button down like this, and you can just glue it or sew it in the corner of the shirts. And I buy my little patches. You can buy them on eBay as well, and they're not expensive. And yeah, those are the tips that I have. If you would like a part 2, or if you have any questions, you can drop them down below in the comment section. I would love to be able to help anybody that is in need of help. Without further ado, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my day off because your girl's on a hold down for 8 weeks, and I am super excited because I can finally, rest in knowing what routes I'm going to be on for a while. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I hope you have a lovely Monday. Peace.